Hey, what's up, family? My name is Brehon, and I would like to welcome you guys back to the channel where we love to focus on our own financial and personal development. Now, family, I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I hope your week is off to an amazing start. Now, this presentation here, 5 reasons why you're broke. Hopefully, we'll be able to uncover some of the reasons why you may be broke or your friends may be broke, and hopefully overcome those obstacles that you may be facing, overcoming the adversity you may be faced, so you could put yourself in a better situation financially. All right. Now, number 1, a low income. Family, there is absolutely no reason why you have to settle for your current income. There are so many ways that you can get better financially. You could take on a second job. I know my mom, when I was a young kid, my mom didn't want food stamps. My mom didn't want government assistance. My mom didn't want the welfare. So she went and picked up a second job to take care of us. One job paid the bills, the other job paid for her transportation. And so she was able to make that sacrifice for us. And we are very, very thankful for that. I know a guy who goes to Marshalls and goes to TJ Maxx. He goes and buy the North Face jackets. He goes and buy the polo. He goes and buy the tennis shoes. And he always up the price of his product by 25%, sell it, and he's shipping product every single day to consumers across the country. Now, there isn't a Marshalls in every city in America, right? So some places, some cities, you probably can't go and get a North Face jacket for $39. They're going to have to pay the $129. But if a guy is selling it for $89, they're saving money and he's profiting on the back end. And so that's a creative way on how you can come up with ways to make extra money. Again, I have some t-shirts that I sell on Amazon right here, stocks and stamps. This is one of my favorite t-shirts. They're all revolving around finances. So this one here, stocks and stamps, that means I love to buy stocks, I love to get the passport stamp, and I love to travel. So be creative in the ways that you can come up with making money. And sometimes in life you have to make the sacrifice. Okay, you may not want to get a part-time job, but if you are unhappy with your financial situation, you may have to get a part-time job temporarily. In life, you do the things that you are required to do in order to do the things you want to do. All right? Make those sacrifices to up your income. Number 2, not saving. We don't save a lot of money as Americans in this country. As a matter of fact, the average person has under $500 saved in a bank account. So when bad things happen, an unexpected bill or an emergency, you get a flat tire, you don't have the money to resolve your issues. So you have to ask your friends for money. You have to ask your family members for money, or you have to go and take out loans for money. And that's a bad situation to be in. And so my advice to you, if you don't have a savings account, if you are not good at saving your money, this is what I suggest. So if you have a job that does direct deposit, all right, hear me out. If you have a job that has direct deposit and you can have up to 2 or 3 different accounts where you could have your money deposited into, go open up a banking account across town, set up a direct deposit where you're going to put $20 a week out of every paycheck into this account all the way across town. And so if you really need to go and get that money, you're going to have to drive all the way across town to get that money. You don't want a debit card to that account. You don't want checks to that account. The only thing you want to do is open that account and have direct deposit set up going to that account. And so if it is an emergency, you're going to have to drive across town to withdraw that money from the bank. And I guarantee you, you're going to forget about that money that's in that bank account, and it's going to begin accumulating. And next thing you know, you're going to have $1,000 in that account. Next thing you know, you're going to have $5,000 in that account. Okay. So once you get used to missing that $20 every paycheck, let's bump it up to $30. Okay. Then let's bump it up to $50. And then you will see that saving money isn't as difficult as you thought it was. All right. Focus on saving money, putting some money aside for a rainy day, and also saving money for your future. Very, very important. Actually, it's critical to your future. Okay. No one knows what's going to happen tomorrow, but it's always best to be prepared for tomorrow. Okay. All right. No goals. Number 3, a lot of people have no goals. That is a travesty. Every day when you wake up and your feet hit the floor, you should be thinking about some goals that you're trying to accomplish for the day, some goals that you're trying to accomplish for the month, and some goals that you're trying to accomplish for the year. You should always have something to wake up for. You should have something to strive for. There should be something to give you drive and motivation and inspire you. I mean, even if it's not in a materialistic form, it should be in a physical form. Focus on losing weight, focus on being happy, focus on being positive, focus on gratitude, thanking God and being happy. There is something that you should focus on every single day. In the previous video, I just talked about saving more money, right? And I mean, the previous slide, I talked about saving more money. And before that, we talked about driving to be more successful, right? So if it's getting more certifications, if it's acquiring more skills, if it's reading new books, you must have goals, something to wake you up in the morning. One of the books I love to read is Think and Grow Rich, one of my all-time favorite books. So I'm going to get into that pretty soon. All right. But again, you must have goals. You must establish something that you would like to achieve each day. And one of the best ways to do that is by having a journal. Start journaling the things that you do day in and day out. What would you like to accomplish each day? And at the end of the day, write down, what did you do to accomplish them? If you didn't accomplish your goals, write down what was the roadblocks, right? And so we're going to work on breaking down those blocks so we can overcome the adversity and we can reach our daily goals, monthly goals, or lifetime goals. Okay. We must have goals. We must have something to drive us. All right. Number 2, the lack of education. Now, for some of us, I didn't go to college until I was 30 years old. But before I went to college, I began reading a lot of great books. Now, when I was in high school, I must admit I wasn't the best student. I didn't take any books home to do homework or to study or any of that stuff in high school, but I still managed to pass. And so it was, I went a lot of years without really reading books. And so this is one of the first books I read, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This is by far one of the best books any person can read. It's a little dated now because it's going back into the 1960s and things of that nature, early 1900s actually. But this is a phenomenal book. This book will inspire you. This book will give you the opportunity to begin to think different. It will give you the opportunity to begin to think better. And this book will give you the opportunity to think more of yourself and think more of your abilities. Think and Grow Rich is a phenomenal book by Napoleon Hill. If you're interested in this book, the link is in the description. All right. Last but not least, not giving enough. You must be a cheerful giver. If you're not making enough money, start giving a little bit away, because the more money you give away, the more money you will get in return. I'm reading a book. I just finished reading a book, Thou Shalt Command by this Jewish rabbi, right? And in this book, the title of the book is Thou Shalt Prosper. And in this book, it talks about giving. And it talks about how, the more you give, the more you will receive. And that's the way the universe works. That's the way God works. So if you are having a hard time making money, if you're having a hard time in life in general, start donating some of your time to these nonprofit organizations. And as you begin to donate your time to these nonprofit organizations or to good community events. Certain things are going to start to move positively in your life. And then we're going to gravitate to donating money, because the more money you put out, the more money you will receive. It will come back to you. I know I donate to some organizations that's surrounded around homelessness, domestic abuse, a couple others, like 7 of them. I donate money to this one organization, and they hone in on seven different groups of people that they want to donate their money to. And so I donate money to that group every time I get paid. I'm gonna tell you, man, money always flows my way. Opportunities to make money always flow my way. Whenever I think I don't have enough money coming in, something happens, and positively, I'm able to generate more money, whether it's working more hours at work, whether it's selling more t-shirts, whether it's getting more views on YouTube, monetizing from the monetization from my channel, whether it's selling any type of personal development or leadership products. Whenever I give, and I give freely, I always get something in return for it. All right. Again, family, you must give. You must be a cheerful giver. Find some nonprofit organizations to give to. Find a great church to give to. Find a boys and girls club to donate some of your time to. You must be a cheerful giver. All right. That's all I have for this video, family. I hope this video added some value to you. Now, if it did, hey, please hit the like, subscribe, and keep coming back for more wealth building information. Peace.